So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against
There's
Inter.
nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Can he get on the end of this? Bruno claims comfortably. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. Thinks about the shot. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And he's been shifted off it. Mbappe. Zanetti. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
That is good alertness. De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Messi. And it's Salah. Mbappe. Nicely spread. Can he latch on to this? Tierney. It's Camavinga. And it's Fernandes. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. Great vision. And he's had it nicked away. De Bruyne. Van Dijk. Kane. Camavinga. Howson. Inter Milan finding their passes. And Fernandes. Messi. And it's Van Dijk. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. And it's made its way to him. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chance to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Mbappe.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Fagioli does well to get it back. And it's Fernandes. De Bruyne. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. De Bruyne. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. Goes looking wide. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Van Dijk. Tierney. Fernandez. And it's Tierney. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold goes long. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Security
What have we
staff
learned from the
for
first
each block.
45 minutes?
Please report to
Solid,
the staff room
very
immediately.
solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So they head in no further forward. The score here
Everyone
still
please
0-0.
welcome our players to the field.
And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He has found the way through. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Good ball over the top. And he's managed to get rid. Van Dijk. That has not gone well. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
There's the header. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Mbappe. Valverde. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Caicedo. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to get it clear. Manchester United have their second corner now. De Bruyne attempts a clearance. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And the pass is intercepted. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Alexander-Arnold. That's a throw. And it's De Bruyne. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's picked his way through. This looks promising. Big header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's a pretty loose pass. Referee's given a throw. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Kane. It's Kane! Oh, what has happened here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tierney spots it and intercepts. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Goes for a shot! De Bruyne plays it short. And the ball's come loose here.
Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Kane. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Time for a change in personnel. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Now it's Fernandes. That has been slung wide. Zanetti. De Bruyne gets a foot in here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Swung over. And that has left him in a heap. That's a lovely, neat pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Over to the left. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Kane.
2 added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
De Bruyne! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is a
Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you.
And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Manchester
Colour and
United.
passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just...
Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Manchester United.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Camavinga. Now it's Haaland. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Mohamed Salah. Ball is over the line. Now it's Fernandes. Camavinga. And it's Caicedo. Done delicately. Oh, easy pickings there. Valverde. Caicedo. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. Messi. This looks promising. And it's Caicedo. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. That's a sharp pass. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Haaland! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He won't be happy with that one. Caicedo. Mbappe. Good, strong midfield running here. That's a shade optimistic.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Alexander-Arnold.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Played out towards the right wing. And here's Messi. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And this is Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Valverde. And it's Messi. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. There will be a throw-in. Jimenez. And it's Son Heung-min. Who played through for the wide man, and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Caicedo, looking understandably energised after his goal. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Akanji, Camavinga, Messi. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. And the shot! Valverde clears. Looking to play him in. Messi. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is a great pick out. Well, that's an excellent interception. Mbappe. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well, that pass isn't the best. Caicedo. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Son Heung-min showing great feet there. He has found a way through. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Climbs up big! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Caicedo. And it's Zanetti. Now Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Akanji. He's in a great position here. Son Heung-min. That's good running with the ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Manchester United still this single goal behind. Jimenez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Valverde. Camavinga. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Jimenez. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's got away.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. No way through there. Camavinga. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And it's Caicedo. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde. And it's Messi. Jimenez. For Valverde. He shifted it to the flank. Zanetti. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Son Heung-min. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Fernandes. Van Dijk. Son Heung-min. Akanji. Son Heung-min. And it's Caicedo. Here's Haaland. Mohamed Salah cuts it out. And it's Messi. Messi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Manchester United are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And that has been clubbed away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Haaland takes a shot! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Van Dijk. That has ended up in no man's land. Fagioli. Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Camavinga
has been indicated.
Now he's got space here. Robertson ploughing through the middle. And he thumps it clear. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome to
pulled out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. Akanji and Fernandez, and this is Kane, and this is Son Heung-min. Oh, delightful ball. Messi finds himself offside. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's picked it up out wide. Kane. That has ended up in no man's land. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Van Dijk is onto this. Van Dijk was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Son Heung-min. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Caicedo. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Fernandez. And it's Messi. Messi going full tilt down the left. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Now it's Dani Olmo. And he plays one through. There's the shot! It's in! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Son Heung-min.
Tottenham have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter.
He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a shade optimistic. Van Dijk. It's come to nothing. Fernandez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Knocks it into space. Fernandez. Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tries to play it through. He's through here. And he's managed to get free. He's real chance! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And a goal kick. Fernandez aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's being urged to Kane! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Caicedo. And he's had it nicked away. Pass somewhat off target. Caicedo. That has not gone well. Fagioli. And it's Salah. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Akanji. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's
2
Olmo.
minutes has been indicated.
And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Kane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Manchester United do have the look of a team with genuine
Hello,
ambition.
everybody, and
Already
welcome
on the
to
cusp of
today's match.
promotion, they are looking to make a statement here.
Against
We are
Manchester
more than
United.
ready. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Manchester United come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. That is good alertness.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
And he's hit it long. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Mbappe. And it's Van Dijk. And he cuts out the supply. Girassi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. No, that's been intercepted. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Threads one in. Mohamed Salah picks it up now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Mohamed Salah takes control of it, and he's on the move. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. It's a throw-in. Rudiger, not the most accurate pass.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. That has not gone well. Now it's Fernandes. And this is Ronaldo. Pinches it off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now who's going to be first to this? And that was very necessary. Galatasaray have got it back and they'll have another go. Now, can they get him away? Messi. That's a little off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Fernandes. He's having a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. And he was quick to react. Caicedo. Couldn't squeeze it through. Driving forward. He's through here. And it's made its way to him. Oh, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected. He's going for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldo chasing after it. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now he's got space here. That's a shade optimistic. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. And he's there to retrieve it.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Girassi receives it in a good position here. A decent chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Girassi clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Girassi! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
It's a good run down the right. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's managed to gift it back. Zanetti. Great vision. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Van Dijk. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. He'll try to... Oh, he's been caught napping! There's the shot! Cleared away. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Girassi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to play it through, and he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? He's got a goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 11, Girassi.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Can he get on the end of this? Over to the left. No way through there. Vitinha. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Ronaldo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Galatasaray couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the keeper's ball. "75 minutes played. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Fagioli getting this one clear. And back to the keeper they go. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the pass is intercepted, distributed tidily. And it's Valverde, looking to play him in. Spread out to the left. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, it has been a very watchable, sometimes rather desperate contest. Understandable, one supposes, when considering what's at stake here.
Peter, as you said, this is huge. Could do with more intensity and purpose, though, if they're looking to turn this around.
Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred.
Galatasaray really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's been caught on it, and a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Hello, attendees.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half.
here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Manchester United cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk. Messi. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher.
Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Zanetti. Takes a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Caicedo. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Messi. Mohamed Salah. Messi. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Now it's Kane. Shifted it to the flank. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. No goals as yet. And it's Van Dijk. Spread out to the left. Some really good ball movement. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Great vision. And that's played in low. Messi. That has been cut short. Caicedo is fouled. Fernandez. Oh, that's a clever-looking Kane! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Now it's Fernandez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Camavinga. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. And it's Van Dijk. Jimenez. Alexander-Arnold. He's on it, can he get away? And smartly reclaimed. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oyarzabal. It's a pretty loose pass. Valverde getting this one clear. Jimenez. And Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Played into space. That is good alertness. Fernandez. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And it's Fernandez. And Fernandez. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Fernandez. And he's gone looking for safety. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it one way or another, Peter.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Tries to get it clear. Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Fernandes. He's having a go! And that's caused a worry or two.
Van Dijk has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. Messi is in a really good position out wide. He's found a way through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Caicedo. Fernandes. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Kane. Mikel Oyarzabal. Fernandes. And here's Son Heung-min. Valverde gets across to intercept that. Oh no, what has happened here? Van Dijk. He's going for goal. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Messi.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Van Dijk running with the ball. Van Dijk. There he goes, motoring forward. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And a shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi proves just a little bit too strong. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
No, that was never going to
80.953
make it.
spettatori.
Jimenez. Van Dijk. Camavinga. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Jimenez. Fernandes. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Jimenez. And Alexander-Arnold. Mikel Oyarzabal. Messi in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get free. Messi's... Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Gol per l'Inter.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Caicedo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Fernandes. And he thumps it clear.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that was nowhere near his best. Fernandes. Caicedo. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in deep. Kane! And it's come back out to him. He scores! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over surely. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Numero 44.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And this is Kane. Fagioli. And this is Kane. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's played it in low. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Fernandes. Fernandes goes steaming forward. Played out towards the right wing. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did...